Hello everybody and welcome to my CS50 Final Project. My name is Andrew. I live in Scotland, but I used to live in Southern Africa where I used to do a lot of bird watching. Bird watchers like to keep lists of the birds that they see on various trips, recording the dates and the locations and the birds they saw on that trip, and that's really what this application is about. At the moment we're on the landing page and we have logged in. Once you're logged in, you see these menu items at the top. If you're not logged in, those are very much reduced, but I'm not going to take you through that at the moment. The main page here is the birding trips, which are recorded for a particular user, in this case user 2, who I'm logged in as, and you can see here the number of bird watching locations that I've visited on these particular dates. We can click this button here, see birds, or add a bird. So if we want to see the birds we saw in this visit to Newlands Forest, I can click that and I can see here a list of those particular birds seen at that location on that date. I can add a bird, and the idea is that you add birds as you see them or when you get back from your trip. So if I go to add a bird, I can add, for example, a marsh owl, OWL, and click add bird. When I go back to that Newlands Forest trip, I can then go to seabirds again, and there indeed I can see the marsh owl which I saw. I can click on marsh owl and receive further information from an external site which shows a PDF information about that particular bird. If I want to know where I've seen other sightings of a bird, I can click on other sightings. So for example, this Cape teal, I can click on other sightings, and you can see here I've seen it in these 5 locations listed on the left at these particular dates. The idea is when you go on a new trip, you'd add a new trip using this form here. So we can add a location and a visit date, and that would then add an entry into this table here. I can also add a new location independently, but that's not really often used. An example of something that most birders are interested in is their life list. This would be the list of all unique birds that one has seen in various different locations. So in this particular case, user 2 has seen 20 birds. Here they are listed here with the various ID numbers, a common name, an old name, a scientific name, and we can click on sightings to see where in fact we've seen that particular bird. So again, Cape teal, we've seen it at those 5 locations. The South African bird list is the list of the official list of all birds seen in Southern Africa, and this runs to about 1,000 line items at the moment, about 1,000 unique birds in Southern Africa at the moment. And I can scroll through this list, and if I've seen a bird, I can click here to see where I've seen it. So Cape teal, for example, I know I've seen it, so we can see it back again in those locations. I can also search for a bird. So this uses a kind of like SQL query. So for example, owl, if I'm not sure, that I know I've seen an owl but I can't really remember the name, I can search for owl, and I can see here it's come up with owl in the name. Some of these are not really owls, so this is kind of spurious, but down here at the bottom I can see the true owls all listed, and I can then use this to add them to the sightings. That's really it. I hope you've enjoyed my project, and thank you for watching.